Hello everyone. Happy to see that you people have seen the video related to the job evaluation, and this is a concept related continuing towards the job evaluation. Before I start the concept of job, uh, after the job evaluation, I would like to share that after seeing the statistics of the usage in the YouTube, I am very unhappy because majority of the people just seen seconds, not even a minute, seconds like 30 seconds, 40 seconds, and they just given for comment. I think only for the comment purpose they are seeing the video. This should be avoided and see the concept relevant which is required for you people. It's not just for the purpose of attendance. I hope you people can understand and you will look into that what you need to be done. And previously, as I promised that yesterday I will send a link, but I was not able to because I was using the software which was it was a trial version and I was not able to use it properly. I apologize for that. And continuation related to the previous topic, that is job evaluation. Now I'm going to explain related to the component called compensation. Compensation is very important in every organization, or and even in the job. No companies without a compensation towards their employees, and even employees look into the compensation, that is the pay scale of every particular job and every particular line or any particular industry or any particular firm or an organization. So compensation plays a complete vital role for the job. If compensation to be given, they have to do the analysis. That is, I mean to say, then the employer have to do a proper analysis and proper study related to this compensation. The compensation can be fixed in a very important manner, where it says, the meaning it says, compensation is a systematic approach to providing monetary value to employees in exchange for work performance. Means if you are doing a particular task or particular role in an organization, you need to get a better compensation. Why? Because you should get a satisfactory and a satisfaction. A satisfactory or satisfaction, what you get in a compensation will help the organization, that is employer and employee, to be continued for the long time. If the compensation is low, the employee might try to change his job or leave the organization and go and look into the new concept. I mean, there are many different factors, but if the compensation is good enough and is in a fair value, then the employees try to stick on for the long term, and they give the commitment, hard work, and dedication in a better way. Where that's what it says. Compensation is a systematic approach to providing monetary value to employees in exchange for work performance. Compensation doesn't come only in the time of recruitment time. Even every annual, the companies give the compensation benefit like high salary hike and all. So this can be managed. This can be analyzed through approaches like job evaluation and all. So the and also says compensation may achieve several purposes, assisting in recruitment, job performance, and job satisfaction. Means it says achieve several purposes assisting in. First one is says recruitment, second one is says job performance, third one is says job satisfaction. As I said already before, related to the satisfaction, every employees try to satisfy their needs or desire in the based on the compensation method which is approached, it's given. And the next, it says clearly the objectives, why the compensation plays an important role in every organization, what is the need of an every employee to concentrate on that employer compensation. All this concept is comes. The first objective is to attract and retain compensation and productive staff from the appropriate national, regional and local labor market. Means see, they try to retain. I told you retention of an employee is a very big challenge at the present era or a present market. Why? Because retaining a good employee plays a complete strategy based in an organization or by the employer. Retention compensation is very important, and productive staff from the appropriate national, regional and local labor market. See, this productive staff, getting a right person is very, very important. When you get a right person, you need to give a proper compensation to that particular employee or that particular candidate, and you need to make a satisfaction for those people. So that's the first thing it says. The first objective and second objective tells all about to identify different levels of responsibilities and accountability and to establish salaries accordingly. Means based on the rules and responsibilities. It is responsibility, authority and responsibility is very, very important. Based on the responsibility, they take into the concept and they give their efforts to complete their assigned task and all, and how much they are accountable for that particular task is also matters, and to establish salaries accordingly. Means based on the efforts, the hard work, dedication, the smart work, there are many factors they look into the consideration of accountability and responsibility. What role you are going to play to satisfy the particular employer, how you are going to accomplish the task. This is the complete requirements where to get a good composition. So smart play and hard work, dedication, commitment, all these roles plays a vital. And the third, it says to base salary adjustments on individual contribution and performance. See, individual, they can say an organization, every individuals makes a group makes a team makes a employer happy. So what is here they are telling us to base salary adjustments. What is the adjustments you are going to do it, like how you are going to give a DNS allowance or a bonus or a commission, and how you are going to approach on individual contribution and performance. Individual contribution and performance plays a very important role. This in an organization where all the employees look into this concept. And the next objective, it says all about to pay salaries that are competitive on an overall basis with salaries in the relevant labor market and that are consistent with the university's budgetary guidelines and allocated financial resources. See, we are in the complete cutthroat competition where an organization has to look into the concept of paying the right salary or the composition is very important. If an organization paying 7,000 for an employee at a lower compensation, and another organization same work, same nature of work is paid for 24,000, so then where they look into? They look into the 7,000 concept or they look into the 24,000. The challenge arises. So the better matching of that particular standard, and moreover, meeting the competition will be based on the scale of a business. A small scale cannot afford to pay high salaries, where a medium scale or a large scale can afford to pay a good composition or salaries, and they can allocate financial resources also in a very good manner, where their total turnover will be based for them. And the next point, it all says about to maintain a satisfaction of human resource. That's what I said. First, you need to satisfy the employees. If you don't satisfy the employees, you're not going to have a good platform or right platform. You should maintain in good satisfaction level of a human resource and reducing voluntary separation where they're going a separate and they feel like they are left or ignored or they are not given a good composition. All this matters. And complaints and grievance stemming from inadequate or inequitable wages as pursued by the employees. See, they say complaint, separation, complaints, and grievance. These factors, these factors are very, very important for the employer. If they don't satisfy the concept of separation, complaints, and grievance, then it will be a very, very big issue in an organization, stemming from inadequate and inequitable wages as perceived by the employer. I repeat again, this concept of separation, complaints, and concept of grievance. This three is very, very, very important, where an employer have to look into. And the next I want to say is to give the feeling that the remuneration is fair and that no favoritism has been shown in its payment. This should be concentrated very, very carefully. If any kind of favoritism, biasism is done in during the salary or of a compensation payment, it will be creates a issue. It brings down the goodwill of an organization, where the wrong word of mouth spread, or word of mouth can be spread in a good or a bad based on the employers or the firms or the organizations. It depends. So that is what they tell, that to give the feeling that remuneration is fair and that no favoritism has been shown in its payment. So no what the employers will try to avoid favoritism, biasism, all this. And the next essay is all about the financial compensation system forms as an effective motivation and increases performance. Means if you pay a good salary, automatically the effective motivators will be there. There is kind of a motivation. Paying a good salary or good wages or a good compensation, it gives an effective motivation and increases the performance. When you good pay or you have make a certification of that particular employee, the performance will automatically increase. It will not get dropped down. And they try to give more concentration and to explain in a particular requirement, and they try to satisfy the employer in the right way. And the third one and the next one is all about to accomplish a labor market function of allocating human resources among the different enterprise in terms of perceived attractiveness of job, as revealed in the rate of pay and related wages. As I already discussed this point, as is the continuation which says, and next it says all about principles of a good compensation. What are the principles which are used in majority of the companies? Where first one it says appointing a person, where appoint the person how and helping for compensation decision, whether to pay so much or not, or what to take a decision, and collection of data, what exactly the data are required based on that, and reviewing the collected data and the analysis, and then they say equality, where proper payment will be done. And another one it says consistency, flexibility, considering and solving problems. These are all the principles which we used in the principles, where for good compensation. And the last it says simplicity. This is very, very important. And the next is all tells about compensation includes what all it includes. It includes first one is wages. Compensation means wages, incentives, bonus, and the last one says fringe benefits. Fringe benefits is like bonus, commission, provident fund, pension fund, gratuity, retirement benefits. All those fringe benefits will come into the concept of compensation. So this is the concept of, this is the explanation of the concept of compensation. Compensation is nothing but paying reward to an employee in a better and effective way, which will motivate and strengthen the employee that he is satisfied and he is going to furtherly work into the organization. So finally, thank you. And next I'm going to continue with the concept called principle and techniques of wage fixation on this concept in the next class. So please go through the complete video and analyze and give your comment, so that I'm marking it on attendance as well as your learning, and that is understanding of what you're learning. This is very important. Subscribe it.